Good day, everyone. My name is Susan, and welcome to our nice little half-hour chair yoga class. All right. So I just want you to relax. It's all about stretching, relaxing, releasing tension, working on our stress level, and just slowing things down. All right. So just sitting nice and comfortable in your chair. I have a nice plain wooden chair is fine. All right, with the back. Okay. So sitting back in your chair, I just want you to lean back. Just lean back. So I'm just going to go through the breathing quickly before we start, in case you're not familiar. With the breathing is in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Just slow it down. Key is learning how to relax. Taking the nice breath. Now when you inhale completely, always try and suspend your breath. Just hold it for a few seconds and exhale fully. Every breath you take is long and smooth the whole time we're together. All right? So I will cue you on the breathing when I say on the next exhale or on your next exhale is when I want you to move, because we move on the exhale. Comfortable in your chair. Excuse me, sit back. Now we always start our class with a couple of minutes of pranayama, of breathing, just to kind of help you relax and connect with your breath. Now I always want you to just remember that listen to your body, pay attention to how you feel, your limitations. Something we're going to do is not going to feel good, or if it's going to aggravate a condition or cause you pain, you don't have to do it. All right, so just think about it. And if you just try it and you think, okay, it's not bad, and you can always come out of it, all right, or kind of adjust yourself. So no worries there. All right, so our pranayama, I want you just to sit back, lean back, relax. Now today we're going to choose Gaya Mudra. Index finger, tip of the index finger, tip of the thumb. Index finger is knowledge and ability. Thumb represents your ego. Together impart calm and receptivity. Resting palms up. Lean back, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long, smooth breath together. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Relax those shoulders, just slow it down, close your eyes and just breathe. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Inhale completely. Suspend your breath and exhale fully. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. One more nice, long, smooth breath. And on your exhale, I'd like you to bring yourself hands together. Now, at this point, I want you to sit nice and tall in your chair, always being aware of your posture. So shoulders are relaxed, back is as straight as you can get it. That's comfortable for you, of course. Hands together, let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more nice, long, smooth breath. And on the exhale, I'd like you to drop 3 fingers, keep the index fingers together, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Now before we get into that, I want you to pay attention to how your legs and your feet and your ankles feel. So I'd like you to just make sure that the ankles and the knees are nice and lined up. Your feet are nice and anchored to the floor, your legs are nice and relaxed, all right? Back to our Jupiter Mudra. Take a breath. On the exhale, with a straight spine, come up as high as you can that's comfortable for your arms and shoulders. If you find this is too intense, you can bring your arms anywhere else. You can even keep them here if you'd like. Sitting nice and tall on those sit bones. Let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Reach, breathe. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together focus your energies on breaking through barriers. For one more breath. On the exhale, bring the arms down very, very slowly, gentle with the shoulders, hands on the lap. Now I'd like you to roll the shoulders out a little bit, forward and backwards. We're going to do this a few more times as the class goes on. So you're going to find that your shoulders will probably loosen up a little bit more as we go on. So don't worry if you're a little tight. Sitting nice and tall, let's do a couple of nice gentle neck stretches. So like I said before, take it easy. If you have issues with your neck, don't force your body. You don't have to torque yourself around. All right, very gentle, carefully, and slowly. All right, keeping your hands on your lap, sitting nice and tall. Take a breath to center. On the exhale, I want you just to turn your head to the left. Just look to the left. Breathe. Shoulders are relaxed. Breath is flowing. Gentle neck stretch onto the right side of the neck, going into the shoulders, into the upper back and the upper body a little bit. On the exhale, bring your face to neutral position. Let's go to the right. On the next exhale, take a breath. And lengthening, stretching, releasing, decompressing the muscles along the left side of the neck into the shoulder as well. The muscles in the neck are called scalene muscles. They're very small. It doesn't take a lot for them to be tight and compressed. Releasing the tension, releasing the nerves and the blood vessels as well. On the exhale, come to center. Take your breath. Exhale, look up. Releasing the throat, front of the neck. Breathe. Take that smooth breath. Every breath you take is long, it's smooth, and it's complete. Full breath. On the next exhale, bring your head to neutral position. Preparing to bow your head. Take your breath. Exhale. Just look at the floor. Shoulders are relaxed. Feeling the calmness starting to settle in, hopefully. One more breath. And on the exhale, bring your head up slowly. All right. Let's roll them out again. Roll the shoulders out a little bit, forward and backwards. You don't have to have a big movement. I don't want you to be aggressive in your movements or your stretches. Just move slowly. It's not a race. All right, perfect. Let's do a nice little shoulder shrug. Take a breath. On the exhale, I want you to bring the shoulders up, and I want you to hug your ears with your shoulders as tight as you can. Breathe. This is a nice, easy, quick way to release the tension in the shoulders, the upper back, even into the neck. One more breath. And exhale, let it go. Let those shoulders just fall. You can just feel the relaxation, maybe settling in a little bit more. And roll them out again if you like. Forward and back. All right, perfect. Let's do another shoulder stretch. I want you to reach out with the right arm, bend it at the elbow. Left hand on the right elbow. Take a breath. And on the exhale, just give it a little pull, gentle. If you find that bringing your arm up higher or even lower is more effective for you, absolutely. There's always room to make little adjustments in everything we do to fit, to suit you and that part of your body. And let's go to the other side. Take a last breath. Exhale. And let's go here. Big breath. And on the exhale. And if you find you need to go deeper, then absolutely go deeper. Back up if you need. Come out of it if you have to. No problem. And exhale down. All right, roll it out. Now we're going to do one more shoulder stretch, shoulder little exercise. This is all mobility, range of motion of the shoulder. So this one here, I'm going to show you, I'll do a quick demo, and then I'll give you a little variation you can work with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have my hands up like this. I'm going to inhale back. Now my arms are going to be shoulder height. If this is really going to bother your shoulders, you can bring your arms down a little bit. Do it this way. And you don't have to go too far back, depending on how you feel. If you're a little stronger and you can go a little further, absolutely. Even if you only go here, doesn't matter. Make that little adjustment. This is called a seated hand clap. So I want you to inhale, arms up together, shoulder height, hands together. Let's go. Inhale, release right arm. And exhale. Keep that breath going in through the nose, out through the nose. Left one, inhale. And this is also releasing into the chest, the muscles under the arm, upper back. You can feel everything. Let's go again. Inhale. And back. Nice and slow. And one last time to the left if you're still with me. If you're tired, bring your arms down and rest. Don't be shy. And perfect. Bring the arms down. And roll them out again if you need to. All right, let's go. Inhale up, Exhale. Now this one here is going to be a back bend. If you have a hard time with your arms over your head, you can do this with your hands on your hips. Let's go. Inhale, exhale. As you just tilt back, look up to the ceiling. It's a gentle back bend. If your back is a little tight, just reach up to the ceiling. Don't force it. Don't worry about it. And if your hands are on your hips, the same thing. Bring your chest up a little if you'd like. Gentle back bend. Take a breath. On the exhale, slowly bring the arms down. Gentle with the shoulders. They're probably a little tired right now. Let's do a forward fold. From here, take a breath. On the exhale, I want you to slide your hands along the outside of your legs, and I want you to bow your head and round your back. You don't have to go far. Just come down a little bit. That's it. Just relax. Stay here. Breathe. So this is a forward fold. This is to start lengthening your spine, really stretching out the upper back, releasing the shoulders as well. Lovely stretch for all the back muscles. You're even into your lower back. Forward fold. Take a breath. On the exhale, come up slowly, reversing the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Come up very slowly. All right, and arms to the side. Let's do one more, and then we'll take a little rest. All right, so this is a nice arm reach. This is to start stretching the side of your body. I'll give you 2 ways to do this one here. I'll show you both, and you can decide on which one works. Now the left arm, I'm just going to let it hang down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with the right arm to the ceiling, and I'm going to lean slightly to the left. All right. If you find that's a little too intense, you can just stay here. You don't have to go too far. And if your shoulders are tired, put your hands on your hip and do it this way. All right. You're still going to get a nice stretch in the side of your body. Now, when your arm is up, make sure it's nice and lined up to the side of your body. You're not tilted forward or leaning back. We're always being aware of our alignment, trying to keep things nice and straight as best as you can. If you can't go too straight, don't worry about it. Listen to your body, but just being aware of that. All right, ready for the right arm, or put your hand on your hip if you're going to do it that way. Let's go. Inhale up, exhale. Spread those fingers like rays of sunshine. If you're a little stronger, you can go as far as you'd like. Make sure you don't come off the chair. Feet are nice and anchored to the floor. Back is straight. You feel a lengthening from the fingertips all the way down, right into the hip. Engaging core muscles as well. One more breath. Exhale. Slow. All right, let's try the other side. Again, you can do it with your hand on your hip if you like. Let's go. Left arm up. Inhale. And exhale. Just let that arm hang down like gravity. Just let it rest. Breathe. Focus on the left side of your body. Wake up the left side of your body. One more. Exhale down. All right. Perfect. Leave the arm down. Now this is our mountain Tattasana. This is a resting place right here. So you're sitting nice and tall, always being aware of your posture. Shoulders relaxed. Just let your arms hang. Let gravity, just let them hang, just pull them down, and just stay here and breathe. Let's take 3 breaths here. This is our mountain. Anytime during the class, if you have to stop, or if there's something that you don't want to do or you want to skip, come here. You can hang out here as long as you'd like. Keep your breath going. Focus on the sensation of the breath. You can feel your chest rise as you inhale. Suspend it for a few seconds, and you can feel your chest lower or sink as you exhale. The breath is consistent, it's smooth. Keeping your mind clear now as well, paying attention to what you're doing right now. Pay attention to how you feel, where you are, the position of your body, how your body moves, and your breath. If you have thoughts that come into your mind, and there's always something floating around, acknowledge the thought, let it go, right out the window or right out the door. Come back to what you're doing. And before you know it, those thoughts are just going to kind of float by. You're not even going to notice them because you're busy doing something else. All right, roll the shoulders out. Maybe at this point now, maybe you've got a little bit more flexibility. Maybe you can move the shoulders a little bit more. See what you can do, forward and backward, loosening things up, releasing, decompressing all those tight muscles, releasing the nerves and the blood vessels. All right, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to do another one. This one is called the figure 4 stretch. This is for our hips, our thighs, all right, and some abdominals as well. I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this one, depending on how your hips and your knees feel as well. Now, the actual position would be the foot on the knee like this. So this position here can be a little challenging for some people because it's a really big rotation of the knee, but also of the hip. But it's specifically for the hip and also the inner thigh. All right. If you find that this position is really not going to happen for you, it's not going to feel good for you, then what I want you to do is just cross at the ankle. That's it. Let your knee relax. This is a gentle way of doing it. This is going to get a little bit of a milder stretch on the same muscles. All right. So, and then you're going to put your hands up. If you're in this position, you're going to put a hand on your lap and you're just going to look at the floor and just round your back. That's it. Okay. Now, if you're into the full figure four, right here, you're going to have both hands right here. Same thing. You're just going to bow your head and round your back. That's it. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can lean forward a little bit. You'll get a deeper stretch that way. All right. Same if you're in the other position. So let's get ready. From a straight spine, big breath, exhale. I'm going to lean forward a little bit so I can get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Breathe. You can round your back a little and bow your head if you'd like. It's a very gentle stretch, but such a nice one for your lower back as well. One more breath. Exhale. Perfect. And let's release that. Now, let's try the other side again. If you find doing this is not going to feel good for you, then cross at the ankle, hands here, and do the same thing. And just lean forward. And if you lean a little bit more forward, you might get a little bit of a deeper stretch. This one is a lot milder for your hip and your knee, so if you find that works better for you, absolutely. Otherwise, let's try this one here. Now, in this position, make sure the right ankle and knee are nice and lined up. So, sitting back in your chair, back is straight, hands are right here. Let's do this. Take a breath. Exhale. Now, in this position, try to think about how your leg feels, your hip. You should feel some little bit of tension there, but it's such a lovely stretch. It's gentle. Like I said, you don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be really forcing your body to get into a stretch. A mild stretch like this is very effective. You should feel this. Exhale, come up. All right, perfect. Okay, bring your leg down very, very slowly. All right, so we're gonna do another one. This one is another one for your lower back, okay? So I'm gonna turn my chair a little sideways so you can see what I'm doing. This one is called the lower back squeeze, and this is for it's going to open up your chest as well, but really focusing on the lower back. So again, I need you to scooch up just a little bit in your chair, all right? Ankle and knees are nice and lined up. I'm going to put my hands on my back right here, okay? So my thumbs are just on the outside here. My fingers are down right on my lower back, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to hold on to the back, and I want you to press down onto the muscles. Press down, put a little bit of pressure with your hands, dig a little bit into your back, really get a nice, it's almost like a little massage you're giving yourself. And you're going to look up to the ceiling. You're going to bring the chest out, and that's it. And as you're doing that, we're going to keep the breath going, and I want you just to press, give a little pressure with your hands into your lower back, all right? So this is our lower back squeeze. From here, take your breath. Exhale. Even though this is to release the lower back, it's also, when you're looking up to the ceiling, it's also opening up the chest, really giving you lots of room to breathe, opening up the rib cage, opening up your heart center as well. Let's go, one more breath. And on the next exhale, bring yourself to straight neutral spine, release the arms, roll the shoulders out a little bit if you need to. All right, perfect. Just really working on releasing the upper back and the lower back as well. All right. Now we're going to get into a lovely twist pose. So let's work on that spine a little bit now. So I want you to sit nice and comfortable in your chair so your back is nice and straight. Again, always being aware of our posture. And as we work in our program, we're working on strengthening our abdominals, but strengthening the lower back as well, which is going to really help you with your posture. And also whenever we do any exercises that we release the chest, by releasing and opening up the chest, releasing the tight pectorals, that will help you with your posture as well, all right? So let's try a nice little spinal twist, very gentle twist pose. So left hand on the right knee, right hand I want you to hold on just to the side of the chair here, all right? So what we're going to do here is you're just going to gently look over to the right, all right? So when you're doing this, if you need a deeper stretch, you can press on your right knee a little to the left. If you find it's too intense, just back up a little bit. You always have room to make little adjustments to suit your body, all right? If you find that it's really not going to work for you, if you have issues with your spine and doing this is really not a good thing, then don't worry about it. You can just stay right here and just breathe, all right? So let's get ready to do this together. Left hand on the right knee, right hand on the back of the chair. Take your breath to center. Exhale. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Breath is long and smooth. Even in the twist pose, that breath is exactly the same. Now, like I said, if you need to go deeper, press on the knee a little bit to the left. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Gentle spinal twist. Releasing the spine, keeping it nice and strong and balanced and flexible and supple. Releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, and the muscles up and down your spine. One more breath. Exhale. Slow. Moving your body slowly and gently and very carefully. Like I said, it's not a race. All right, so let's try this side here. Now these stretches we're doing, they're good for anyone. Anybody, any kind of chair. If you're sitting around, waiting, watching TV, do a few stretches. It does the body good. Let's try this side here. Right hand on left knee, left hand I'm holding on to the side of the back of the chair here. Take your breath. Exhale. Maybe this side of the body is the side that is a little bit stronger. Maybe this is the one you can go a little deeper, or maybe this is the side that gives you a little bit more grief. So you can make the adjustment, come out of it. And if you need to come out of it, don't be shy. Like I said, this is all about you. This is what you need. Sometimes you might need a deeper stretch. Sometimes you just need a little stretch. It doesn't matter. But make sure the breath is consistent. It all revolves around the breath. It's there to guide you. Listen to the breath. Feel that breath. Close your eyes. Be right here, right now, where nothing matters but this moment. On the exhale, come back to center and roll the shoulders out. Roll them out. Perfect. All right. Let's do one more. Let's work a little leg one. Okay, let's do a nice little hamstring stretch. So the hamstring is the back of the leg here. All right, so I want you to scooch up in your chair a little bit more on the edge of the chair. I'm going to move my chair a little bit to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Now, we're going to start with the right leg. I want you coming to the edge of the chair a little bit more. Make sure your sit bones are still comfortable. All right, now we're going to I want you just to straighten the right leg. Bring the heel up if you can. All right, now the left leg, ankle and knee are nice and lined up. Foot is nice and anchored to the floor. Put both hands on the knee, and I want you just to lean, put a little bit of weight, pressure onto that left foot and that left leg. I want you to feel nice and anchored, okay, so that you're not going to worry about sliding off the chair. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to put, again, both hands onto this on the left lap, all right, on the left knee. And heel on the floor, from a straight spine. I'm going to show you this, and you can make little adjustments. All I'm going to do is I'm leaning forward. That's it. If you find you want to adjust your position of your foot, you can put your foot flat. You can bring it up a little more if you'd like, whatever you feel, all right? From a straight spine, big breath, exhale. Now you can go as low as you'd like. One more breath. Exhale, come up. All right, let's try this side here. Okay, turn my chair a little bit. Comfortable at the edge of the chair again. Reach out, left leg. Now, ankle and knee and foot, nice and lined up. Foot is anchored. Both hands onto the right lap or the right top of the knee here. On the exhale, I find that when I adjust my foot a little bit, it changes the stretch. One more breath. Exhale, come up slowly. All right, and back up. Now, I want you to, now that we're at the edge of the chair, stay on the edge of the chair. I want you to open up your legs nice and wide, all right? Just having your legs in this position is a gentle hip opener, releasing, stretching the inner thigh, the pelvic floor, and the groin area as well, all right? So this one here, now we're gonna get into our child's pose, or balasana. So this is a resting and a full body stretch. It's also a neutral place. I'm gonna give you 2 ways to do this one here, depending on how you feel. If you have high or low blood pressure, or you have vertigo or anything like that, you might not want to have your head too low. All right, so I'll show you that version. I'll show you the modified version. The full version is coming here. And just hang it out, letting gravity pull your arms down. Now, if you find that's going to be a little too intense, put your arms on your thighs and just kind of bow your head and just round your back a little bit and just find a place that feels nice and you can just let it all hang out. All right, so decide on what's going to feel good for you and let's do it together. Big breath. Exhale, child's pose. Now when you're in the full child's pose, or even into the modified one, this is lengthening the spine, really releasing all the muscles in your back, really stretching out those shoulders, the arms. It's a lovely full body stretch. And also reversing the blood flow as well. So whenever you have your head beneath or below your hips, those are called inversions. All right. So now that you're in your child's pose, it's the time to thank yourself for being here, for dedicating a little time for yourself, just to stretch, to breathe, pay attention to how you feel, and maybe turn the noises off or decompress or re-energize, whatever reason brings you here today. All right, because it's all about you. Little time for yourself. Perfect. One more breath. On the next exhale, I want you to come up very slowly, reversing the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Come up. Now, let's get those legs together. And now I want you to scooch back in your chair. Sit all the way back. Now you can finally relax. Sit back, rest your back onto the back of the chair. Now we're going to prepare for our Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time, however you choose to bring this into your practice today. So I want you to find a place in your chair where you can just completely relax. Let your knees fall open, let your arms hang down. You can bow your head if you'd like, whatever feels good for you. And just stay there and relax and breathe. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. Bring life back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you'd like. Now at this point, I want you to bring yourself back to a straight seated position. So being aware of your posture, straighten that spine out. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub vigorously to activate that hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. Or tune in, I should say, sorry. Om. Shanti, 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 Satnam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, perfect, lovely. Well done. All right, I hope you feel nice and relaxed. I hope so, I always do. Chair yoga is lovely, it's wonderful. And it's also a really nice introduction to yoga. Just getting the breath kind of in tune. It takes a while to really connect with the breath, so don't worry if you have struggling a little bit. Every time you do it, it gets easier and easier just to get the breath, all right? Because that's the main component. All right, so thanks again for joining me. And again, today's May 7th, so go outside if it's nice where you are and get some sunshine on your face and get some fresh air and get out and play and move. Keep your body moving. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.